Hello and welcome to all of you. Myself Mukta Mrinalini, Assistant Professor, Patna Women's College. Today I am going to discuss about abnormality. What is abnormality and what is abnormal behavior? In our daily life, we see a lot of people behaving abnormally and we say that this person is behaving abnormal. But there are specific criteria to identify which behavior is abnormal and which behavior is normal. It is not just the deviation from the norms, societal or individual. First of all, to understand abnormality, abnormality is something which differs from the societal and personal norms. Any behavior of an individual is said to be abnormal when it occurs disturbances in the individual's life as well as the people related to them. The disorder occurs within the individual. It involves clinically significant difficulties in thinking, feeling, or behaving. It involves dysfunction in processes that support mental functioning. It is not a culturally specific reaction to an event like death of a loved ones, and it is not primarily a result of social deviance or conflict with society. So, basically, abnormality is the deviation from norms till the extent where the person himself or the people related to them are feeling disturbance in adjustment in their daily life. So, for understanding abnormality, historically, the two broad categories of mental disorder are psychosis and neurosis. Psychosis is defined as grossly impaired reality testing. With gross impairment in reality testing, persons inaccurately evaluate the accuracy of their perceptions and thoughts and make incorrect inferences about external reality, even in the face of contrary evidence. The term psychotic does not apply to minor distortions of reality that involve matters of relative judgment. For example, depressed persons who underestimate their achievements are not described as psychotic, whereas those who believe that they have caused natural disasters are so described. So, psychosis is generally identified by impaired reality contact, whereas neurosis is defined as a chronic or recurrent disorder that is characterized mainly by anxiety, which appears alone or as a symptom such as an obsession, compulsion, phobia, or a sexual dysfunction. So, the severity of neurosis is lower than psychosis. Psychosis is synonymous with severe impairment of social and personal functioning, characterized by social withdrawal and inability to perform the usual household and occupational roles. Neurosis implies that reality testing and personality organization is intact, but the person is distressed by a variety of disturbing symptoms. So, this was neurosis and psychosis. These are two categories of mental disorder defined by the earlier psychologists and psychiatrists. Later on, there have been two major categories of classification have been developed. Number one is DSM and second one is ICD, which is generally used by the clinicians in practice. So basic difference between psychosis and neurosis is based on the reality context. Psychotic people are not able to understand the environment, and neurotic people are able to understand the environment, but they are not able to adjust with the environment. So that was a brief introduction of abnormality, understanding what is exactly abnormality and how we perceive the abnormal behavior in abnormal individuals. Thank you.